Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's Patriots going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. 3-19. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. yards carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Again, here's Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it here with Bernard, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He drops it off for Bernard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go. 319. 319. Over.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, L.A. Giovanni Bernard His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Set. Green, 39.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, here we go. Green 3. All right, now look at 56.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hill trip is here, baby. Hill trip is here.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Forced out to... Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From midfield, here's Bortles. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go now. Green.
On second down, Trubisky. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In the red zone this time.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Now let's go. Blue, landed.
Now Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they want.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Bernard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Carry for Bernard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 63 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down following the run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hurry up, here we go.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bortles now to throw.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive up.
And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
There we go now. 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a toss play to Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And again this time to the tailback. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.